Yo, what's up, second channel? It's me, back with another video. And if you haven't seen recently on X or Twitter, whichever one you prefer to call it, I like to call it Twitter, MrBeast has been called out again. Now, this is from a more respectable YouTuber by the name of Rosanna Pansino, who has 14 million subscribers. Now, the way she frames this call out is making it seem like MrBeast did something pretty horrible. Yeah, today we're going to be talking about it and talk about what happened afterwards, because today Rosanna Pansino is the internet's biggest clown. Now, let me be clear, this isn't the first time that MrBeast has been called out or people have attempted to cancel MrBeast. This has happened a lot throughout his career, especially recently with all the growth that he's been having. And this issue comes from a video that was uploaded 2 years ago by MrBeast, which was like a hide and seek video on his channel. I think it was like with a bunch of creators. Now, the timeline of how many times Rosanna Pansino tweeted out anything about MrBeast has been kind of confusing for me, at least, because a lot of these videos, or a lot of these tweets, my bad, have been deleted because, again, we'll talk about this later on in the video, she deleted all of them and apologized to Jimmy. But she'd start out by this tweet at like 1:57 in the afternoon saying, "I've been allowing others to treat me poorly in private for many years, and I'm fed up. I'm going to start standing up for myself and finding my voice." She'd say, "MrBeast lied and edited me out of the top 3 in Creator Games 3. I have participated in Creator Games 1 and 2 and was excited to be part of YouTube's Creator Games 3 hide and seek at SoFi Stadium. After filming had wrapped, I truly couldn't believe how well I did at the competition and was proud of what I had achieved. I placed 3rd. When the video was released, I was shocked, disappointed, and felt hurt. MrBeast, Jimmy, had edited the video to make me look like I performed worse than I did. This was extra upsetting because I genuinely believed him when he said that his videos are authentic and real. He edited the video to look like the final 3 people were Larray, Logan Paul, and Zach King. The final 3 people were actually Zach, Quackity, and myself. For the entire duration of the filming, we all wore earpieces connected to walkie-talkies. They would announce in our ears when someone had been found or when we had to move hiding spots. If we didn't move, you were immediately disqualified. While I was still hiding, they announced that they found Logan Paul. I couldn't believe I outlasted him. He is a fierce competitor. It was getting really late. We filmed for over 24 hours straight, and they eventually offered me money to come out of hiding and quit. I declined. I've been counting the eliminations, and I was currently in 4th place, with Larray, Quackity, Zach, and myself still remaining. Jimmy asked us to move hiding spots again to the side of the stadium with mannequins. It was at this time that I was found in transition, moving to my next hiding spot. When Jimmy found me, he brought me to the field to be with the others that had also been found. I thought I had placed 4th. However, Larray had fallen asleep and hadn't moved in a long time, so he was disqualified. This meant I got 3rd place. When I arrived to the field, I saw MatPat and Logan there because they were seekers now. Jimmy said he was going to go look for Zach and asked if anyone wanted to join him. I offered to help, but he said he wanted to take Logan instead. So I hung back to start looking for Zach in a different direction with MatPat. I placed 3rd, Quackity placed 2nd, and Zach placed 1st. That is what actually happened. Despite Jimmy editing out the only female in the top 3, I was proud of what I achieved. I followed the rules of the game, gave it my all, had fun, and never give up. And they can't take that away from me. Yeah, so she's making it out to make it look like MrBeast is sexist, because at the end, now, okay, so at the end of this, you could say MrBeast is horrible, you know, he edited her out, it's not right on his end, and a lot of people do say that, and I do think he has some blame on his side as well, but I'm pretty sure if she just would have went on a phone call with him after he asked her to go on a phone call with him, then they would have figured it out. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't that bad. But at the end where she says like she was the only female in the top 3, that's what really gets me, because I think she's trying to play on people's heartstrings to try to say that MrBeast is a sexist. He doesn't like females in the top 3. He doesn't like this. He doesn't like that. He's against females. He doesn't like females. Anyways, she just went on a whole tangent and started going and quote tweeting everybody or anybody that would call her out. She'd call out Drama Alert, say that he was sexist because he was saying that felt like a Me Too movement. The way that she was phrasing some of these statements, it made it look like she was outing Jimmy as like a weirdo or somebody who likes feet pics, or somebody who was asking her to have sex with her just to record the video, like Bentellect. So it does come out as like MrBeast being a little bit weirder than what he actually was, because Rosanna Pansino frames it like that. He would reach out to her, and now I'm going to go back to the future bills because this was edited in later on because I figured out the whole structure of this whole video. And he's going to talk about the DMs between her and Jimmy and talk about why she didn't want to answer him in the phone or send his phone number or whatever else. I don't know. But yeah, take it back off to you, future bills. Thank you, past bills, for, you know, fixing your mistake before you actually started doing this video and looking at the first screenshot. You better start doing better later on, or else you're going to be fired and you're not going to be able to upload on this channel anymore or help me with these videos. On the 27th, which was just over the weekend, Rosanna Pansino came out with a tweet against MrBeast saying, if he can say it to me on the phone, he can say it in writing. When I asked him to send over the raw footage to review the timeline, he went radio silent. MrBeast kept pressing me to get on the phone and refused to answer any of my questions in writing. So this was all due to the fact that Rosanna Pansino was taken out of getting third place in one of MrBeast's videos. It happened 2 years ago. So it was weird that was being brought up right now. So she'd leak the DMs between her and MrBeast, and it would start off with him saying like, what's your phone number? I'd love to call and see if we can figure out what happened. She'd say, hey Jimmy, my intentions of speaking up is not to be malicious or create drama. I was really hurt by the editing decisions you made. Editing me out of the top 3 and making me look like I performed worse than I did felt awful. Crackety was also edited out of the top 3, and he also talked about it. I have stayed silent for so long, it's causing me mental stress and anguish. It's not mentally healthy for me to have someone make me look worse than I am to millions of people. I would never do that to a fellow creator. Now, obviously, this is pretty ridiculous to say that he was causing her mental distress and anguish just because she was left out of the top 3 of, come on, of a video, of a MrBeast video, of a hide and seek video. Come on. You can't, there's people who have mental issues or mental anguish because they can't get a job or they can't make money or anything along the lines. But you're having mental, you got to be bottom of the barrel, or very, 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 very entitled to think that someone should keep you in the top 3 if your moments in that video weren't funny enough, or if your parts in that video weren't entertaining to the viewers that were going to watch it. Well, Jimmy would go on to say, obviously, I wasn't trying to make you look bad. Just give me a time, we can chat. I'm not mad or anything, just want to help. Why did you lie? Why did you say in the video you found Logan literally 1 minute before Zach? I outlasted Logan and was proud of what I accomplished. It actually built some confidence in myself that wasn't there before. Jimmy would go on to say, I don't know, been a while, let's call and figure it out. And then she would say, I'll give you some time to look into it and remember, and then we can discuss it. So again, this is a little bit weird because she was calling out Jimmy just because he got kicked off of the top 3 of the hide and seek video. And I do think it's a little bit weird because she's framing it out as if MrBeast doesn't want to talk to her, or like he has something to hide, like he doesn't want to speak to her or send her a DM. So he's instead saying that he'll call her. And she doesn't want to call him. She wants to text him, which is weird because it would be much better to do it online or like over the phone than online. But I think this is the reason, because whatever example or whatever outcome it would have been something more than like on the lines of, hey, we took you out of the video because you weren't that entertaining, and this video needs to have entertainment value because we're putting so much money into the video. So you have to make a profit, or in MrBeast's case, he has to just break off even. And if they're waiting all the way to the end and somebody who wasn't entertaining won, then it would be kind of like a blue ball to the audience because they're like, well, this isn't really that entertaining. I really would have much rather saw Logan Paul. And it's more controversial, I think. It's more of a controversial ending to where it's Logan Paul instead of Rosanna Pansino, and to have her edit it out, then that's just how it happens. Now, an update is that Rosanna Pansino deleted all the things, apologized to MrBeast, but we'll get to that later on. But my good friend Samuel over on Twitter, he was able to screenshot a lot of these as it was happening, so I was able to go through his screenshots and just kind of look at them. So after that DM was released, then she would go on to say, this has all been overwhelming and a lot to process today. I was scared to tell my story for a long time because of how much hate others have gotten in the past for speaking up about their own experiences. In the hours since posting my story, I have received at least 3 messages from female creators who have had similar experiences with MrBeast and those around him. That will be their story to tell if they choose to, but it is making me realize that I am not as alone as I once thought I was. Also, unbeknownst to me, Crackety also told the same story previously on a live stream. He was also confused as to why they edited him out of the top 3. Thank you all for the immense support. Words cannot describe how empowering and healing the last 24 hours has been. Now, she frames it as if it's kind of like she's outing him for something much worse than just cutting her out of the top 3. And it's kind of embarrassing for her because it's like how she frames this, just a screenshot where she's like, I was scared to tell my story for a long time because of how much hate others are going to give me. It's not hate because people don't like it or they're sticking up for MrBeast, even though they are. I think it's hate because you just look stupid. You look stupid and you look privileged and you look entitled and you feel like you should be in that top 3. You probably are going to use your subscribers as one of the reasons why, oh, I have 14 million subscribers, I should be in the top 3. But it's just ridiculous to see somebody like this try to use a hide and seek video as a reason to try to cancel MrBeast. This is the stupidest thing I've ever had to read throughout this whole weekend. I was literally having a good weekend. I woke up on Saturday morning and I see Rosanna Pansino trying to cancel MrBeast because she didn't get top 3 in a hide and seek video. This is ridiculous. But going on, I'm going to try to find more screenshots. I'll be right back. So, yeah, after that, I know I said that I was going to go away to look at more screenshots, but she'd update her whole profile or her description of her Twitter account saying that she placed 3rd, and she was really running with this shtick of being 3rd place. This is what she was harping on for the whole time, and she'd release a music video that did pretty poorly. Let's go look at the numbers right now. Yeah, she'd release a video called Bad Moon Rising, and right now, as of today, with it only being a day old, it's only has 64,000 views and she has 14.5 million subscribers. And even before this, she has like 88k views, and she had some videos that do like 261,000 views or 86,000 views, but nothing that was pulling in the views as what she was doing back a couple years ago. So I do think, and many other people believe as well, that she was doing this for clout, and she'd even joke about it in her description as well. But again, she deleted it because she's a coward. I woke up the other day, I think yesterday, for her like apologizing to MrBeast and a tweet saying, I'd like to apologize to MrBeast. I should have expressed my feelings privately and handled things directly. I will be removing all of my posts where I talk about creator games and Jimmy. I will be honest in that the thousands of death threats I have received today are a contributing factor. But I do also sincerely hear the feedback from so many of you. Now, instead of just saying that she looks stupid as fuck for making Jimmy look like an idiot, now she's just saying, oh yeah, I got a bunch of death threats from all the Jimmy fans out there, all the MrBeast fans out there, and yeah, I'm gonna be quitting, or I'm gonna be deleting all the tweets because I can't handle hate. You know, the mental anguish of not winning or getting top 3 in the creator games is probably worse than all the death threats to her. She it'd take her a whole day just for her to actually delete the post, and I think it just came as her just feeling stupid and being like, okay, well, I surrender, I'm gonna take it all down now, I take it all back. I think she wanted it to have more of an effect on Jimmy's channel than her own, and I think she's now seeing that she's getting a lot of hate on just Twitter and also everywhere else, and she'll poke fun at it and joke around, but it's not as happy-go-lucky as she's making it seem. Now, I don't know how badly this is going to affect Rosanna's career, because it does look like it was on the decline anyways. I don't know why she's been doing DIY content, but, you know, that's besides the point. So, yeah, I'm not sure how it's going to affect her career, how everything goes moving forward, and if she actually was doing this for clout, because, as you know, a lot of people that go against Jimmy, he's a big figure, where they will like lose a lot of their audience, which is kind of weird that she would make this last attempt to build a brand around just hating on Jimmy or trying to clout chase on Jimmy. And I'm not sure if they actually cleared things up like behind the scenes. Maybe they did. Maybe that's the reason why she took it down in the first place. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about this whole situation and what you thought about it when you saw it, because it was pretty much out of the blue. Like, nobody really thought this was going to happen. The videos have been long, like uploaded long ago, and now she's bringing it out because her views are low. But anyways, let me know in the comments below what you think, and thank you all so much for watching. I'll link my main channel in the comments below and in the description below, and my newest video on the main channel in the description below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.